What's up guys, Lou here, back with some more coverage on the newly released NVIDIA Shield. This is a very exciting device, and as mentioned in the last video, it has some very unique characteristics, including the ability to stream gameplay from a gaming computer. I've got one set up over there, so let's get into it and see what this can do. So in the last video, we focused on the basics. After all, it was the unboxing. I showed you guys the ports, I showed you guys the basic functionality, and we booted up a couple of mobile games. But that's not the major value proposition, in my opinion, of the NVIDIA Shield. Instead, it's when you connect it, when you sync it up with a capable gaming PC. In this case, we have one right here. This is a small form factor system, but it's packing a punch. It's got a GTX 780 inside, which is more than capable of pushing an HD stream of a PC game to the NVIDIA Shield. That being said, you don't necessarily need a GTX 780. As long as you've got a 650 or higher, you will be good to go with this particular functionality. This is really easy to set up. I was incredibly surprised. The first thing you want to do is boot into the NVIDIA GeForce Experience, which is probably already installed on your system if you have a capable card. And then as you move across the menus here, you will see eventually an option to enable streaming to an NVIDIA Shield. After you check off that little box, the rest of the work really happens on the Shield itself in terms of setup. But it's hard to even call it setup because once you've enabled this on your system, it's just a matter of moving over in the menu system right on the NVIDIA Shield. You just go over to PC Games, launch the computer that has been enabled with the name, of course. You might have multiple computers in your house where you have this functionality enabled, but anyways, you select that, and then right away you can see the games that are capable of being streamed to your NVIDIA Shield. This was way easier than I expected it to be. I was sort of worried there'd be a lot of configuration, but this literally just works. I know that's a cliche, but this seriously just works. There is no lag. This blew my mind. And you can see here, if you watch the video clips, it's insane. There's no lag. I don't know how this is possible. I don't know what they're doing on the back end to make this functionality possible. But anyways, it is working. Whether you're sitting right in front of the system or if you've moved over to the couch like I have here, it just keeps working. It just keeps streaming. And you feel like you're playing a local game, even though, of course, all the intense stuff, all the processing, etc., is happening in another location. So here you can see me playing a little bit of BioShock. Go easy on me in the comments. I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to this particular title, but that's not the only game you can stream. We've got a little bit of a selection here. So the next one I want to demonstrate is Dirt 3, which is actually really fun to play on a controller type interface. I've always been a fan of racing games, and I don't know, I feel a certain level of connectivity when using a controller because I grew up using controllers when it came to racing games, and this one feels incredibly comfortable. Once again, right in sync with the actual gameplay on the computer. I'm just really impressed. This stuff literally just works. So as you guys can tell, I did not expect to be this blown away by this particular product given the fact that it's so new, but as of right now, this thing is really exciting and I'm really happy to have one in my possession. So that wraps up this demo of the PC gameplay streaming on the brand new NVIDIA Shield. There's going to be more titles released shortly, so this capability is only going to expand as time goes on. But this video series isn't over, and if you're enjoying it, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. In the next episode, I'm going to be showing off more of the Tegra Zone and the mobile games that are capable of taking advantage of this brand new device. Anyway, guys, that wraps up this episode. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is a good time to do so, and I will catch you on the next video. Later.